She's an effing moron, by ref says desu. This is probably about Hijaba the Hutt, also known as Frogan. It's gonna be terrible.
Hey, what's up, guys? Ref here. So
we'll just see what's going on. We'll just see what's going on in this ref video. I'm late to the party. I'm really late to the party.
Sorry for the sort of morning voice from your boy Rev. I took a little nap. I took a little snooze. I'm guilty. Crucify me. But we need to keep the show going.
He's still such a Chad. I don't know if you've seen it, but the last video that I reacted to was about Caseytron. He literally just donated to me a bunch of money. And like people in this comment section were just like $500, $10. Like entire comment section was full with super chats. It was so glorious. What a chat move his community pulled. It's crazy. Since then, Dem is back to OF. Yeah, actually?
Going here because we have a part 4. I know yesterday I said a joke about a trilogy of the Ethan Klein lawsuits. Well, guess what? We got part 4. Now, for those who are not terminally online and not familiar with the situation,
but those of us who are employed, I'm severely unemployed. Pronounce it funny. Why do you keep saying ketchup? Catch up. Is that better for you?
Ethan Klein, the YouTuber, made a series of lawsuits against YouTubers who were reacting or not reacting to his video. His Hassan Piker content nuke, where several of these individuals, they walked out of the room while the video was still playing. They also announced their malicious intent to say that they wanted to act as a market replacement for Ethan Klein and his views. Well, guess what? Those people have been sued. That includes people like Frogan, Denims, and Caseytron. Now,
we talked about Denims, we talked about Caseytron. Now part 4, we're talking about, well, we talked about Denims, then Hassan, then Caseytron, and now Frogan. We also know her as Hijaba the Hutt. The Hutt. It is what it is. Or the fat streamer that shall not be called fat. That's another one. Yes, her words. Time to get slut a notch. Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. Those are our enemies. Those are our enemies. Welcome back, Joe. Did you go back to OF to fund the lawsuit? Probably, I would assume, because I think their GoFundMes are not doing that well.
Yesterday, we talked about Caseytron, the wild card of this situation, who is one of the funniest people to see this lawsuit. Well, her lawsuit has actually gained a lot of support. It's doubled since yesterday.
It's doubled. It's doubled. That's crazy. It's just weird. Again, you have to consider this. Caseytron was so high, she can't even if it's true, if she's not lying, let's assume that it's true because it's funnier. She was so high, she does not even remember reacting to the video or even watching it. That's the funny part. You should cover the back and forth between Hassan and Legal Mindset. That might be funny.
She was about 8,000 in to the 10,000 goal. She's over 22,000. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Caseytron is killing it. Well, she's only like 22% overall, but anyways, she's doing a lot better in her GoFundMe that ultimately will go to Ethan Klein when she loses the lawsuit to him. But also, yesterday, guys, what the heck?
But you said it yourself. We can't be surprised. I was like, bro, what a chat move. Like the 400, the almost 500. I'll look for the vids later, okay. Like the almost 500. It's just crazy. Also, Ref's wife was dropped by Makeshift, which is absolutely diabolical. Essentially, just because she is married to him, she was dropped by that company. It's just crazy. The skill by association is so retarded. She might just look for somebody from, like, some company from China straight up. Fuck it.
I made a joke about people saying super thanks. Did I do it right? Is it super chat? I don't know. But on YouTube, you guys went insane. I received like $1,000 in donos yesterday. making a joke about my cause.
It's so dumb. But it worked. It's so dumb. Ref is married? Yes, he's married to Straub. Darling Straub. He's married. And you know what's even scarier? He's Christian now. At least he fully confirmed. And his wife is Christian too. They've been stacking up with the base department for real.
What cause, Rev? Cause I like money, man. And look at these super chat donos. And by the way, I delivered every single person who made a super chat dono. You got a heart from your boy Rev, and guess what? If you want to do it again, I'll heart you again. That's right. The cause has not ended. But anyways, okay.
Out of curiosity. Well, it worked again. It worked again. It worked again. It worked again. He did it again. Part 2. Straight up part 2. If your woman tells you to convert, you convert, man. True, true, true. Yeah, but he literally just said Christ is king, and that was it. On Twitter. Then we all knew that's going on.
All jokes aside, Casey Tron has been officially served from Ethan Klein, and she's not really taking it well. That's not too surprising right here. But of course, also, she's been playing the victim on Twitter, saying, woke up to another barrage of people telling me I deserve to suffer. Some even mentioned taking bets on how long.
Yeah. Max, hi, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Hi. I was laughing because homie was getting Ref was getting super chats by saying just give me super chats, and he got like 1,000 in like a earlier video just from a joke. $1,000, crazy.
Before I game end myself, what is the goal behind this sort of harassment other than getting people to game end themselves? Well, these comments like, welcome to the internet, Casey Tron. I'm sorry you're having a tough time with haters. Guess what? We all do. Except some of us don't commit copyright infringement. I know. Crazy to think about. But anyways, Nux Taku was in the replies of that tweet going...
Oh, wait. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, it's just... people are still pushing... It's crazy. People are still pushing... the Tectone is a grapist allegations. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. When they have no proof at all. I hate this. I hate this when people push things that they have no proof.
Hard. Saying, didn't you push fake R-word allegations on people? Where Casey Tron said, no. Clarify what you're talking about, please, or delete this post. It's defamatory. Oh, suddenly she's so concerned about defamatory posts. Where Nux says, got any evidence of this allegation? It's defamatory, you should sue me. With this post about Tectone being an R-word person. Well, turns out, by the way, me and Nux, we've had our beef. We've figured things out, okay?
We had our beef. Yeah, the Ref Nux era, the beef. And in general, just the beef, like, because a lot of that, also, a lot of people don't like Nux that much is because of the Taiga situation. But, you know, it is what it is. You can't really do much anymore. It is what it is. Nux is amazing. Yeah. I think Nux is good. Yeah, I agree.
It's all good for those who are curious, but yeah. She would quote him saying, now more massive incel content creators are joining in on the crusade.
Are the insults in the room with us right now? Are the insults in the room with us right now? Are they? This word is just literally turned into, man, I do not like. Like, you call Ethan Klein an incel, but bro is married and has children. That means bro has had sex. He cannot be an incel. No, because he's my favorite troll. I just enjoy how he's trolling on Twitter. I just enjoy that. I'm just like, damn, bro is going at it. I mean, they're literally calling him. They are basically treating him like Blue Hitler. It's really funny.
To completely defame me, claiming I falsely accused someone of R-word. They know that incel men take great enjoyment out of seeing women suffer. They've made a career out of it. Guys, incels in the chat, please give me a super thanks and comment.
Wait, that all the people that gave him a super thanks now out themselves as insults? Yeah, it's just like this word just does not mean anything. It just doesn't. It just doesn't anymore. Doesn't matter if someone is an incel or not when pointing out false R-word allegations. True. Very true. Very, very true. Doesn't matter whether that doesn't matter in that context. I like Nux, but then I saw him milking Hassan that much, and I kind of got sick of it. To be fair, let's be honest. Who wasn't milking Hassan? Who wasn't milking the situation? I think every slop tuber, that includes me in parts, not to an extreme, but I think everyone that isn't like does like commentary or anything like that, just farmed this situation. People also farmed iDubbbz. I think the one that farms the most is probably Pegasus. More Pegasus was also true farmer, especially of iDubbbz.
With your incel status, I will appreciate it very much, and Caseytron will seethe because of it. But anyways, that's her response to all this, okay? It's not going good. But of course, she got laughed at, and that returns us to the other person in the set of lawsuits here, Frogan, the two-time rising Twitch star, who's, well, going through it.
I still don't get why she has that unflattering banner. I swear. Why do you have that? Why do you have that? Why does Hijabba the Hutt have that? It was overdoing it. Every other video should not be about him. Yeah, that's true, but I think there was somebody who was much worse. I think I watched a video of like Diesel Patches ranking SlopTubers milking this group of people, and someone had like 50, 60 videos on the entire thing. It was crazy. Milking that stuff.
So she made this post recently saying, Ethan Klein is suing me for reacting to a video about myself. I have a GoFundMe to raise funds for my legal defense. And honestly, dude, she's barely in front of Caseytron. Barely in front of Caseytron. In fact, it's actually worse because Frogan's defense fund.
And why do they use these unflattering pictures? Like, this does not want to make me donate. Why is this elixir golem just looking at me? Dude, I'm not playing Clash of Clans. Get the golem out of here. What is this? Like, why? Couldn't you just smile, maybe? Just a smile? Are there even flattering images of her to replace it with? No, probably. This is still not flattering, but still more flattering. She's a normal-looking lady. Nah, bro. Not in the banner, at least. But why look at that like that? Just have a smile. Just a smile. A smile would get me more likely to donate than like getting jump scared.
On here is at $200,000. Caseytron just wants $100,000. So technically, Caseytron is in front of Frogan with this very serious photo right here. She's very serious about this whole lawsuit. Yeah, she's gonna lose everything, man. Like, we know this. But anyways, she shared this post, what is it, yesterday? saying, new Arabs. Ethan Klein is suing me. Link below. Thank you for providing a link to this video. This is a very embarrassing podcast. The Arabs podcast. Where the title...
So, this is a podcast. This is a podcast, essentially, with no attention whatsoever. With no attention whatsoever. Cool.
Title is Ethan Klein is suing me. And about, I don't know, let's see here. About 22 minutes into this podcast with this guy who's wearing these short shorts with his tattoos on his legs, they would talk about Ethan Klein. It's embarrassing. Let's listen.
So, imagine this.
I'm imagining?
Imagine this.
Because I have one and you don't.
Okay. I'm out of the house and I get a DM.
Yeah.
And they're like, are you okay? And I'm like, what? What happened? Because I don't really go on the internet. I'm not really that terminally online anymore.
Looking at this, I'm just not okay. I'm just not okay. Why? I would donate, but she caught me for a Sabara. So never mind. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Is that a slur?
And then I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I'm fine. And they're like, what's happening? And they linked me to a tweet that says Ethan Klein is suing Frogan.
I'm imagining.
And it was from the parody account.
Yeah.
So then I was like, oh, it's fake. And I sent them, I was like, oh, it's fake. They're like, no, it's real. And then they sent me the video. And I'm like, oh, it's real.
Yeah.
So I found out I was being sued by Ethan Klein at the same time everybody else found out.
Now, this next part is something I didn't expect. She is shamelessly sharing the link to her GoFundMe. Okay, well, she's struggling. She needs donos for this campaign, but she says something that is very interesting. She talks about her legal team. Now, I'm confused, right?
Interesting. So she's going to talk about the legal team. Interesting. Why those pillows raised up, raised the head. I don't know. Maybe she wants to hide her large body. Check out her tier list, please. Google at the bottom was pointed Jews. Ah, okay, that's what you mean. The tier list. I get it. I get it. Does she have a tattoo on her arm? Isn't that haram for Muslims? Yes, yes. Wait, let me check. Actually, let me Google. Is tattoo... Okay. Technically, yes. Technically, yes. Yes, yes it is. Yes it is. Yep, yep. Yes, yes it is. It is haram. Yep. It is. And yet she weaponizes her identity as a Muslim. That doesn't work anymore.
He has this $200,000 GoFundMe campaign for her legal defense. But she also has a legal defense team already? I'm sorry. Am I confused? What is the $200,000 for? Well, of course, if we speak rationally here, it's because I believe she knows she's gonna fail, right? She knows she's gonna fail, and she's basically lining her pockets.
Is she gonna? I guess it would make sense. I guess it would make sense. Yeah. That she probably knows, which doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't. But she already has it ready. Her tier list has been go at the bottom. I'm aware of the tier list. Don't worry.
To basically give a chance for herself to repay whatever Ethan Klein is going to collect from this lawsuit.
Obviously, I really can't talk about it much. My lawyer team said to not talk about it. And I can practice self-control.
There you go. And so there you have it.
But, you know, I mean, people are being nice. Can I push my GoFundMe?
I don't care. It's your fucking podcast. You know?
It's our podcast.
I don't give a shit.
It's
go
our
ahead.
podcast.
Yeah, go check out the GoFundMe.
So, unfortunately, because I'm being asked for $150,000 in damages and attorney's fees, I have a GoFundMe for my legal defense. So if you want to support me, the link is in the description. And if you've already donated, I appreciate it.
Who in their right healthy mind would donate to this? Yeah, I'm not surprised that Hassan will be number one. I'm not surprised. I'm just not. I'm not surprised. Wasn't this also a public event as well? Why she said like that? I don't know. To hide her massive body. Maybe as a defense, so Tectone can't call her fat again.
More than words can describe, because honestly, it's tedious, it's inconvenient, it's annoying, and that's basically the whole point of this entire lawsuit.
And I out of respect for Frogan's lawyers' wishes, I'm not going to say anything either. So check out my Substack, where I will say everything. Just kidding. Do you imagine if I had a Substack and I was just like,
honestly,
ripping into the dude?
You would eat.
At a Substack? No, I wouldn't. It would be me complaining a lot.
Are you a good writer?
No. I'm good at PR and like fixing people's mistakes, but no, I'm not a good writer. I'm
there should be a we need to do something, chat. We need to establish something. It's important that we establish something, and the something that we establish is we need to hand out podcast licenses. So people that are not qualified to do a podcast can't do a podcast anymore. This is cringe.
I write run-on sentences like crazy.
I mean, listen, you know who writes illiterately?
Capri?
See.
Yeah.
I feel like
Nailed it, by the way.
I'm reading a schizo post every fucking time I see him type.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, another bad look from Frogan, but don't worry. Hassan has her back with this.
What the fuck is that tweet? Huh? Bro, get this guy out of here. Get this guy just out of here. Hasn't he done already things that you could jail him for fuck's sake? How hard can it be? Try to fix her then, if you're good at it. Yeah, there's nothing to fix here. Nobody can fix this. Nobody.
With this tweet, it's white boy jihad summer. Dude, what? Are we You know what? We'll talk about Hassan another day.
Yes they are. Yes, they are terrorists. If you make tweets, you can't say about the German government what you want, right? But if you would make tweets here in Germany like this, you'd actually get jailed at least. Trash cannot be fixed; it can only be burned. Did bro just advocate for killing white men? Is that what he did? Isn't that what he did? Yeah. Yeah, he basically did. Wow, that's crazy. That's wild.
I'm tired, man. Like I said, I took a nap. I'm waking up. I saw the dodos from yesterday's video. I'm flabbergasted. I'm overwhelmed. And I don't have time for Hassan Piker today. But anyways, guys, that's going to do for the video for today. As always.
Yeah. Just like with Casey John, just like with Denims, these people are retarded. And they don't even deserve the legal defense. They just don't. They just don't. Regardless of if it's money that, the argument is like that regardless if they receive the donation or not, the money would go to Ethan Klein. The problem is that it's money that is not from their pockets. It's someone else's money. So it would have been really cool if they did not receive anything and they would have to pay more out of their own pockets. But aside from that, it's just crazy. These people are just insane. Yo, anyways, like, comment, and subscribe.